Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. My name is Taka, and in today's video we are going to be showcasing the Hannah and Cayenne set from Slash. I thought I'd just do a quick review on it, just to be like, give you my thoughts and how I feel about it. Obviously, you know, everyone can like make their own decisions on whether they like or not, but I thought I'd just give you mine, as I generally like to be quite honest. I don't get paid for this. I've not been given stuff from Slash, so anything I talk about is usually pretty honest, because I'm not someone who is like tag team with them to get sent any products. So all my thoughts are my own, and yeah. So with that said, let's get on with the video. And starting off, we are going to start off with the tack, I think, because that to me is the most boring part. Obviously, I only care about the horse. So starting off with the tack, we have got the bridle here. If my camera will actually focus, sorry everybody. And I actually don't like this bridle. A lot of people will tell you that this bridle is really horrible. I find them to be clunky, chunky, and just overall doesn't look good on the horse. Like, this muzzle bit just looks chunky on the horse. The reins are just, I like the thickness because they actually hold them, but I'm also like, so you know, but this is such a clunky and chunky bridle, and it's just god awful. I don't like it. I really don't like these new ones, and I'm pretty sure half the community agree on that. I also hate the new head collars that come with the little rope tied thing. No offense to the crafter who did these head collars, but I don't like this one, and I don't like the head collars that are coming with the new ones. I'm sorry, they're not nice. They're very kid-like in my eyes. So yeah, the bridle is nothing fascinating. It's your typical two, sort of like what they use in dressage, where you have the two bits on them. So yeah, but I am with everyone. I don't like this because it's so like clunky on the horse's face, and it covers it up. So yeah, that is just bridle. And then the saddle, I'm actually a little bit more I like, because because their saddles are actually really nice. So I quite like their saddles. This is the red to obviously go with the whole red look for the Cayenne and Hannah herself. I really love this. I think it's a really nice combo. It really stands out on the colour of the horse. The only thing I will say, and this is the only two things I have about these saddles, as I've just learned, the old ones used to have a clip-on bit where you just pop it in, like the ones from Collector. Is I don't like the way they fasten them, because this bit, like on the end here, like really stands out and really gets in the way. And if you're going to photographer your horse, you need to do it the opposite side, because otherwise you're going to have this big giant clunky thing in the way. So will say that the way they fasten is really horrible. And the stirrups, they never put their feet in the stirrup Slash. Please, can you sort them out? Because I'm not the only one who said that. I know a couple of people in the community have said that this is horrible, and they don't put their feet in properly. These characters don't stand very well, or sit, well, they stand fine, as you can see, but they don't sit very well in these saddles, and I don't know why. But other than that, I like these saddles on the top bit, just not the bottom, and the stirrups are a bit weird. So yeah, other than that, I actually quite like this one, and I love the red colours that go with it. And it's got, I don't know if the camera's been focusing as well, I'm sorry. It's got some nice detailing in it, because the camera does not want to focus, because it says you're too close to me and there's too much going on in the background. So sorry guys. But yeah, this saddle is quite nice. I would prefer black saddles personally, depending on obviously what my colour of my horse is, but I prefer to do it like that. So this one might be painted, because it is a little bit as well, like the paint's not the greatest, but we'll see. And also, what I also find weird about this tack set is why has she got English? I'm not trying to say English. Western people can't ride English, because I do know a couple of people who do, but usually you see a lot of quarter horses wearing Western tack, so I do find it a bit weird. But yeah, that's the only other thing. I'm a bit like, what? He should have Western tack. I do have Hannah's other Western tack with her, so you know, I will just pop that on, like the blue one. But I think the fact that it comes with the red one is really nice. So next up is Hannah herself, obviously. Now, I actually quite like these new standing up models. Yeah, she's gonna be sideways, sorry guys. It's just so I can show the head. I actually quite, can you focus, camera? My god, what is your problem today? Come on. There we go. I actually quite like the faces on this one. I do have two sitting Hannahs, because obviously, again, she was one that came with the Western set that you used to be able to get, and it's always on sale and it's always cheap, so it's always good if you want to do a repaint on the model or have a different henna, or but I probably will get rid of one because I don't need two of them. But I really love this version of it. I love this braid, and obviously you can pop the hair off as per usual because obviously that's something Sasha does. Camera focus please. I really like this look of the braid sideways. I love her little country outfit. She is looking very, very much like a Western girl. And I love the fact you can move the hat compared to the other one. The other one you have like, obviously the hat doesn't come off. The hat does for this one. I will just demonstrate it real quick. Sorry, you didn't see me take it off, but it does come off with her. Ooh, I'm dropping things, guys, sorry. But yeah, she does come off without her hat, so that's a nice feature as well. But yeah, I love the face on this one, and I think she's just overall really nice. I love her little brown boots that she does have. You can kind of see them, so it's because it's not fully in the camera, but yeah, she's really nice, and I just love the colour of her, and I love the fact she's movable. But the one thing I do hate is the bracelet. I know it's a bit of a weird thing. I don't know if anyone's pointed this out, but I don't like it because it is just a elastic band. It doesn't come with the shoe horse to be like, we're the shoe, like, not the shoe horse club. What? We're the horse club girls, and we got like shoe horses or a horse on them. That's usually what friendship bracelets have on them when you're in a club like that. But that's only one little tiny detail I don't like, but that's just me. That's what I prefer on the other horses. Anyway, so yeah, that's Hannah, and I really love her, and I think she's really cute, and I really love this braided version, and you can pop it on any hair, human, as I said. So yeah, that's Hannah. Stay. And then we have got, obviously, Cayenne himself. Let me just move the tack out of the way so you can see. We have also got Cayenne himself, and I bought this for the tack because I need more tack, and I also, not that I photography with tack that often, but it's just good in general, in case I do. But Cayenne is actually, other than his pose, which I don't know what this is, I think it's called loping or something, but I don't know what he's doing. I'm guessing he would be in that pose because he is sort of a quarter horse, and I guess that is a motion that they do, the loping gallop, but or walk, I don't know. But yeah, I really like this mold. He, texture wise, and I'm really surprised at this actually, because when I was holding him, he is very satin, which is good, and he's also not made out of the rubber material, as in what I find weird, and it only just clocked me, but obviously with the Hannah and the other one, the Storm, he's actually rubber, and he's completely not. Cayenne here is completely, why are you so wobbly? I only just realised that. God, Slash, why are your models always wobbly? But with this one, I find he is not, and yeah, I was genuinely surprised when I actually unboxed him, because I was like, whoa, I was like, hang on a minute. The other one was like the rubbery feel, you're not. So for those of you wondering about the texture and being like, oh, he's gonna be that rubbery feel, he's actually not. Now, I don't know about the other two. I think him and, oh, what's the other one called? The one with the Arabian are not going to be rubbery, but I think Storm and the other one are rubbery by the looks of them, but I could be wrong. But I do love the fact that he is that, so if you're ever wondering, there you go. This one is not the rubber feel, so I can confirm he really isn't. He is solid. Like, he is a really nice feel for those of you who miss that kind of texture. So yeah, my overall thoughts on him himself is I love the face on him actually. He's got quite a nice, beautiful face, if you can see it. Again, I don't think the camera's going to focus on him because there's too many things in the background. But I love his overall face. He looks like he's a quarter horse. Camera, focus, thank you. He has an overall, like, look of a quarter horse. I think his face could be a little bit better, but I do really love his face on this one actually. I think he is so gorgeous and so lovely. Now, the other thing I do have a little bit of I'm kind of annoyed that this isn't a thing, is the braids. Now, well, not the braids, but the hair thing. Now, I'm not annoyed about that in general. I'm more annoyed, camera, why are you freaking out? Sorry, my little circle thing in where the camera's focusing is like freaking out. I'm not a big fan of like how they are, because I kind of wish that when you're looking at him the opposite way, he had the braids. Well, the ribbon, sorry, it's not braids. I wish he also had them on the opposite side, simply so that you can actually, if you wanted to get him this way, you can see them as well. Because I think it's a very nice thing to have, but I guess you wouldn't in theory, so I guess it is accurate to how they are. And the other thing is, I wish the tail maybe had a braid in it and it was sort of woven into the braid. I think that would have been really cute, but they haven't. They've just like put it on there, and I think it looks a bit weird. I mean, I'm not someone who does this with horses, and I don't own any horses, so I don't know how true to that it is. Sorry, Hannah, I just knocked you over. I don't know how true to it actually is when you do this with horses and stuff, but I just kind of wish that was something that they maybe braided, put a little braid in the hair where the ribbons were, or, you know, I just think they're kind of there and they're just, I don't know how you do this in real life, but usually, like with Clydesdales and things, you like tie the ribbon around the hair, or you know, braid it in. So I don't know, but that's the only one downside I have. I guess not one, actually. The second thing is, B, as you can tell, he actually isn't the colour that he has demonstrated on the packet, which I was very devastated about, because I actually quite like the reddy browny colour he was. He's more of a liver chestnut, I'd say. And even then, I wouldn't even call this liver chestnut. I don't know what this colour is, because he's not got any black points on him to indicate on his feet that he is a bay. So I don't know. He might be a type of like darker chestnut, which I know you can get, but I prefer mine to be a little bit more lighter than this, because obviously that's just me. So I'm probably going to repaint him, because I just feel like I don't like this colour personally, so he will be a repaint. But I do like his socks as well. His socks are very beautifully done, if the camera will actually focus. They are actually nicely shaded and actually beautiful. I do like the mane as well. I'm actually quite fussy about my manes, if you know me. I actually don't like how Slice do their manes like this sometimes, because I really think they just look so quite clunky, and they just don't look windswept to me. But I think they've actually done a pretty decent job, so well done, Slash. I'm actually liking one of your windswept hair. I do not like the one on Slash, okay? The one that they did on the Spirit model. I actually really hate that. But it doesn't look too bad. I think it does look like he's running, and it looks quite good from all angles. So I'm not too upset with it, but I don't like the forelock. I don't know if you've ever seen the forelock or if you own this model, but his forelock is like Elvis Presley swept back, is how I can say it, and it doesn't look right. It looks kind of fine from the side, but the moment you take a photo from the back, you can see the little nib where the like forelock tip ends, and it looks horrible. And I just think you could have done what Collector does, or do it a different way. Personally, that's just me. I don't particularly like the way the forelock looks. So they're the only 2 or 3, I think it was only 2 actually, other than the saddle and that, are the only 2 downsides I actually have to this model. Are the colour and that. But other than that, I'm actually pretty impressed with him. And I really love the detail they did on the ears. Again, I don't know if it's going to focus, but he does have some nice shading on his ears, and he does have some nice, well, not shading, but hairing on his, I don't know what you call that, like where the breastplate would go and things. He has quite a nice, like actual really nice hairing in it. So I'm really pleased with that. That actually is really nice, and I'm glad they've done like feathering or hairing in the ears, so he's got like fluffy inner ears. I think that's really nice. So yeah, that's it, everyone. That is the review. That is an honest review for me. I don't ever Hannah, stuff falling over. That is my honest review, and I would so yeah, so I would recommend him. He was on sale for me. I don't know if he will be for you guys, but he was on sale for me, which is why I picked it up, because I am slowly getting the newer ones, because I actually prefer the newer ones of Lisa and Storm and stuff over the old ones, because I find that they're just not as nice. And it's through the phase of them being not quite anatomically correct, so I don't pick them up, other than the like ones you get where Cayenne has like the little lattice braids. I kind of want that one. That one is actually really cute. So, but yeah, other than that, I'm only wanting to get the newer ones because they are actually a little bit better actually. So yes, that is my review on these guys. I would recommend picking them up. and if you can get them on sale, even better. I don't know why they're on sale, because they're only a year old. Not even that, I don't think, are they? I think they're almost a year, but they're not quite a year when they came out. But yeah, they've Hanno is always on sale. The old one's always on sale. So yeah, if you're looking to get this set, definitely get it, because they're quite often on sale on Amazon, everyone. So yeah. But with that said, that's it. That's a wrap for this video. I hope you guys had a good time and enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a like and give me a subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Ta-ta!